Hi guys, welcome back to Digital TechJoint. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to make your Amazon S3 bucket turn into a virtual directory where you can upload your static website and access globally using the URL. So let us go to our console and see this in action. So I'm in the console and we had created in our previous session where we learned about Amazon S3 introduction, what is S3. We learned about creating a bucket, rules for creating the bucket, and then uploaded few files, created folders within the bucket. Then we learned about making our object publicly accessible, what are the steps to be followed. We learned about enabling versioning and what is the advantage of enabling versioning. And in this series, we are going to learn about uploading a website. For this, let's create a new bucket. Let's name it as a unique bucket. We'll name it as Digital TechJoint Website. It's a lengthy name, but it is good. So we have a folder. I hope this is not occupied and is available for us. And here we select the settings which we had done in the previous session. We make it publicly accessible. You can check the previous videos on this. And then we click on the create bucket. Oh, so this bucket name is already used. So I'm just try Digital TechJoint Web. And let's see, even this is occupied. So I say 1. So Digital TechJoint Web 1. So hopefully this should be available to us. Even it's not available, so let us use short form Digital TechJoint Website. I hope okay, so digital, I think so I did a mistake, Digital TechJoint Website. So everything should be small letter, rest was it should be same. Yes, so it was my bad. So basically I created a bucket with upper cases, so we are not allowed. So you have to supposed to create a bucket with smaller cases and no special character. So our object is ready, and the object can be public. So it can be public, it is not public. We'll show how to make it public. So within this bucket, click on the bucket, and here we are going to create a folder called website. So this is our website, and inside this website we are going to create our HTML files. So now let us go ahead, and in my local folder I am going to, in under the S3, I am going to create a folder as website, and here I'm going to create certain HTML files. So I'm going to open Notepad and I'm going to type in the HTML code. So I say HTML and then I say /HTML, and within that I say head, and I close this head tag. Now I say body tag. This is a very simple HTML I'm writing, and now I'm going to use a p tag, or rather a br tag, to put a space, and as I'm going to say h1 welcome to Digital TechJoint. So this is my website heading. Okay, and I'm going to also add my channel link, so that visit our channel for more videos, and I'm going to say click here. So I'll add a href, and I'm going to put my URL. This is my channel URL, and I say click here, and I close this href. So this is the page that I'm going to create, and I'm going to name it as a first page. So I go inside and say first.html. I'm going to create a similar page. I copy this and I say new, and this is my second page. So I'm going to second page, so that we know that we are. I'm going to say save as, and this say second.html. Okay, so let's see all file. Okay, there is already a, so it's the different directory, the D drive, AWS, S3, website, second HTML. So I've saved this file. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to link these two files also. So in my directory S3 websites, so there is only, so I think so it got, this first one got saved somewhere else. I'll just copy that over here, hands-on and AWS website, and this is the first file. I copy back to my directory site. So this is my first file. I'll just make sure. Yeah, so this is my first file. I'm going to edit this file now and also add a link. I'm going to say click below. So I'm going to say to redirect to next page, click here. So this will redirect me to the next page. So I say sref, and I'm going to simply say second.html and use redirect. So this is my HTML ready. So these are the two files that I'm going to upload it in my website. So I come back to my console, I click on Digital TechJoint website, I go inside the folder and I upload the files. So I click on the files. This is D drive, AWS S3 website, and I select both the files and I upload it. Now the most important setting that I need to do is that click on the Digital TechJoint website, go to the properties and right below scroll down, and there is an option static website hosting. Click on edit and say enable static website or redirect request. You can do either one of them. So I have selected static, host a static website, and this is my index.html this is my default index.html, I hope. Okay, so I have not created index, I have created first. I need to change this to index.html. So this is my default page. But I can specify the home page also. I can also specify first, but for simplicity I have just renamed it, and I'll make sure that you can do that also. So it says index document, specify the home or default page of the website. So there was no need for me to change it. I could have simply kept the first HTML. So, and then you say save changes. Okay, so I say first.html and specify that and click on save. Okay, so another important thing that we need to do is that go to your folder, click on that file and select both the files, and then there's action, and make sure that you say make public using ACL. Click on make public. This is very important. Now once this is done, we are ready. Now we can go to our folder and you can click on first.html, copy this URL. This is the URL that is created by AWS, and then we should be able to see our website. So our website is ready. Welcome to Digital TechJoint. Click here to view my channel. So I click on that, so you can see my channel is loaded, and also if I click on this, it will move to the second page within the directory. So this is the second page that I noted over here. So guys, here I showed you how to host your website on S3. Now if you don't want this URL which is coming by default by AWS, you can use Route 53 service, and if you have a global domain created, then you can definitely come to this Route 53 service and point that you can create an hosted zone, and then you can define a user-friendly name. For example, instead of this URL, you can say abc.com/first.html. So you will need to create that domain over here, and which will cost you around $10 to $12, And then once you create a domain over here, you can create redirection rules using S3, which we learn in the further sections. So guys, I hope you learned this topic about hosting the website. In the next series, I'm going to show you how to create pre-signed URL that you can create for your objects uploaded in S3, and you can share it with your friends and colleagues, and they don't need to have an AWS account. They can simply access the URL and download the file. Also remember, when you're creating this pre-signed URL, it defines the hours and minutes for which the URL will be active. After that, it will be expired. So I'm going to show this practically in the next lesson. So stay tuned. Please do like and subscribe my channel and share my channel with your friends and colleagues. Thank you for your time.